Okay, so we're gonna continue now with, we have the router, so now we're gonna create our controllers folder. Okay, so it's gonna be inside of the backend, so we're gonna have in controllers like that. Inside of this we're gonna have a file, and we can just name it course, course controller like that, .js. Okay, so we're gonna have the course controller.js. Okay, so I already started npm run server, so let me see if we send it. We have it to 200, that's fine. And we are gonna see the router that routes, so it returns an instance of a single route which can then use to handle the HTTP. So we're gonna be seeing an example of the router that route at the end of this. Now let me see what we have here. So we have the course, we are gonna see the course controller. Okay, so we're gonna create a function first of all. So we're gonna have the course, so we're gonna have the course, no, we are gonna have our get courses. Okay, so we're gonna have our get courses, and we're gonna have let me see, we're gonna have our request response, then we're gonna have our arrow function. And now inside of this arrow function, we are, let's save it for now, but we're gonna go to our routes and we are gonna grab this, so we can just copy it or cut it, so we can just paste it, so we have the rest, that status, that JSON, and the message. Okay, so we can have it so far. Now to use this we need to module.export. So okay, so module.export, and let me see, like that. So for now we have the module that exports, and we are gonna we're gonna export this function, the get courses. Okay, let me see, so we have module that export, it has to be exports, and we're gonna be exporting the function get courses. Let me see, request response, everything is fine, so we can close this one. And now this is the line of code that we copy, so we can just delete it. So we should just have how do you say, let me see, just let me see. Okay, so we are gonna have, we're gonna have the router that get, just we are gonna have here course, let me see, course, and let me see, it's gonna be get courses. Okay, get courses, save it. So get courses, so we have it as a second argument here, so let's move it like that. But in order to use it, okay, it did it automatically for me. So this time this autopilot gets annoying sometimes, but let me see. So we have get courses, and it's gonna be required from, okay, we're gonna go to the controllers and we are gonna grab the course controllers. Okay, that's fine, let's save it, and we can just go right here and let's send it. So, and as you can see, it's working. So we have cleaned it up a little bit. So we have here our routes, and we have router that get, we have the, as a first argument we have just the slash, and then we have this function, the get courses, but this get courses comes from the controllers. Okay, and we're gonna have pretty much the same for the post, the update, and the delete. Okay, so let me see, so we replaced the whole thing. Okay, so this one should, we're gonna have the router.post again. Let's go to a slash, and we can copy this one. So this one I can put it right here. Again, this is just gonna be get, so let me copy it, and we're gonna go here, and now we're gonna have post, and this is gonna be let me see, it's gonna be post course, post course, and we're gonna delete that. Let me see, we're gonna have put, this is gonna be the update, and this is gonna be it's gonna be update course. That's fine. And finally we're gonna have in the delete, okay, and this is gonna be delete course, and it's gonna be delete course. Let's save it. Now we're gonna let me just delete this one, and I'm gonna cut it. So Control X, I'm gonna cut it and paste it right here. This is for the set courses or post courses. Okay, so post or set. Okay, so we have that one. We are gonna grab this one as well, copy it and paste it right here for the update, and we are gonna finally grab for the delete. Okay, so grab this one and put it for the delete. Okay, save it, and let me see. So we have the get courses request. Everything is fine so far. Everything is fine so far. Let me put it here. So we have the post course, update course, delete course. Let me see. Okay, it did it for me. Update course, and this one should be delete course. Save it. Okay, so we have that so far. So we can go right here and let me see. So we can just delete this part, and this one should be post course. Okay, so this one should be post course, this one should be update course. Let me see, update course, and this one should be delete course. Okay, so it's gonna be delete course. So we can save it, and okay, in my case Visual Studio Code did it automatically, so it brought these functions inside of this curly braces. So it brought the post course, the update course, and the delete course. So check out your spelling, so don't trust too much to the autopilot. So get courses, post course, update course, delete course. Okay, and I am required from the control. Okay, I'm going inside the single quotes. We put two dots because we are in the route. So two dots is gonna send us to the controllers. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the file course controller. So that's what we have so far, and let me see if it's working. So let me control tilde so the server is running, and let's go for the get. Okay, so get, that's fine. So let's post something. It's working, post courses or set courses. Let's update it. So they put, so a slash at the end, and then some number, I don't know, whatever. We updated it. Now let's delete it, and as you can see, it's working. And now we are gonna take it one step further, and we are gonna be using the router, that route. Okay, so we can go right here, and we are gonna have in the router that, let me see, router that route. Okay, so because we have this is similar to algebra. Well, not really, but as you can see, we have a slash for the get and the post method, and then we have for the put and the delete we have a slash calling ID, so we can group it up. So we're gonna put it like that, so single quotes slash, okay, and this is where we use the router.route, okay, so the router.route, and we are gonna chain it. So to do that, we are gonna have in the get, let me see, okay, it did it automatically for me, but just barely. Okay, so we have the route, open parentheses, inside single quotes we have the slash, and then outside of that we're gonna chain it with a that get courses, okay, and then we're gonna chain it again, that post, open parentheses, post course, okay. So, and we can get rid of these two because we are using the same endpoint that is just the slash. So let's get rid of this. Here we can I can copy this whole thing and move it below, and here we're gonna have the calling ID. So we're gonna have the route, and we are gonna have in the inside of the parentheses single quotes slash calling ID, okay. And obviously it's not gonna be get, it's gonna be put. Let me see, yeah, it has to be put, okay, yep. Let me move it like that, save it. So we're gonna have in the put method, okay, put, okay, we're gonna chain it, that put update course. So that's fine, we can delete this one as well, now we don't need it. And we also chain it that delete, and then delete course, okay, and we don't need it. So this is the, let me see, the router, that route path, we can just, I don't know, maybe put it like that. So router that route path method controller, so something like that. And make sure that you well, obviously we exported this router, okay. So let me see, make sure that, in my case, Visual Studio Code did it for me automatically, but make sure that you are bringing these functions from your controller. So right now we are in the course route, so we are in the routes file, but we need to bring the controller function. So the get courses is a control function, post course is a control function, and these two are controller functions as well. We're bringing it from here, okay, from this one, get courses, post course, update course, delete course, okay. And in order for us to export it, we need module.export get courses, post course, update course, delete course. So we are exporting it, and that is the reason we can bring it with the cons. We're using the curly braces here, and we are able to bring it from the require. So now control tilde, and the server is running. So let's see if it's working, okay. So we're gonna go to, let me see, let me go into the get method. So let's see if it works, and it has API courses project backend, and let's modify it maybe a little bit. So we're in the controller, API full stack, API full stack courses, and we're gonna start, well, for now with the backend. So let's see, and if we go into the get method, we have API full stack courses backend. So we are starting with the backend, okay. So we were able to test the get method. So let's go into the post method. So post method, and yeah, post courses, let me see, post courses for API full stack application, okay. So let me see, let's do it again. API, okay, post courses for API full stack, okay, that's fine. So update course with ID. Let's see the put method, so let's slash and then whatever number, update course with ID, this number, and then we're gonna delete it. Okay, so and it works, as you can see. So we were able to have two folders, the controllers folder as well as the routes folder, and as you can see in the controller folder we have the course control file, and here we have these functions, the get course, the post course, update course, delete course, and we are able to export it in order to use it in other files. So we have these functions, now we are able to export it, and with that we can use it from other files. Now we are in the course routes file, so and we are able to use the controller functions, these controller functions, we are able to use it. Okay, what else we have used the route, and we have right now we only have two endpoints, so we have the slash, and then the slash that is gonna get us from the get method and for the post. So get is just to get information, and post is just to create something. Okay, then we're gonna have in the route for the slash calling ID. Yeah, the slash calling ID is pretty much this ID here, a slash and then whatever number, whatever number is the ID. Okay, so we have the put and the delete courses, so we were able to use that. We were able to clean it up to save us some lines of code using the route path method. Okay.